Think about it this way. If you work with me, I'm going to help you build a $10,000 a month online course or coaching business in 2 months. But if you pay me $20,000, I'm going to help you do it in a week. Which one do you want? I don't know about you guys, but I'd want a successful business in a week. Cool. The Pricing Power Hour team. So this is all about busting those money mindset blocks, starting to charge what you are really worth when it comes to growing your business, and starting to not only get better results for yourself, but get better results for your clients. Any of you that have worked in the coaching space, consulting space, training space, whatever you've done previously, you will know very, very well that as much as we wish people would just do the work for themselves and their own transformation, they tend to do it a little bit more when they are putting their money where their mouth is. So the number one lesson that I want you to take away from the start of this training is that your price needs to determine the work that you want your clients to put in. If you're charging $20 a program, expect $20 of effort. If you're putting 10 grand into a program, expect 10 grand of effort from your client. Yeah, that is key. The other things that we need to look at though when it comes to pricing, and this is some stuff that probably plays in with yourself and your own mindset blocks, is that skill, confidence, and price are not connected. Too often do I talk to people that go, look, I really want to work in the business coaching space, but I don't have business experience. Or I really want to create this amazing online course, but I've just started studying, or I've just quit my job. I don't have the experience to charge the high ticket. I want to call bullshit. Cool. If you make this thing 110% about your clients, you can charge honestly whatever that transformation is worth to your clients. Now, I might have set you all up with a slight little trick question. One of the things I want you all to make sure that you never do is charge per session. You want to be setting people up on payment plans, offering big busty programs so that your clients are getting the results that they want. And unless you're offering a VIP day or something like that, where you're hanging out with them for a full day, it's very hard to get a result for someone in a single session. So if you're calculating that in terms of your hourly rate, great. But please make sure the number one thing I want you all to be doing is selling programs and elongated packages, so that you get to go on the journey with your clients and see the results that they get to make for themselves. The other really important thing when it comes to looking at pricing is people invest in what they think is valuable. And I don't just want to talk to this in terms of money, but I also want to talk to it in terms of time. So when it comes to money, think about the most expensive thing that you've bought recently. It might be a house, it might be a car. How often do you use that thing, and how much do you value that thing? Yeah, it's huge, right? We invest money in the things that we value most. The same thing occurs with time. Now, there were plenty of people that said that they were coming to this call. I think we had about 45, 50, and only 27 have turned up, which is totally fine. I don't care. Someone apologized to me earlier today, and I said, you don't need to apologize to me. Secretly, I was saying they need to apologize to themselves, but we'll leave that there. But honestly, it's true, because if you're saying that you're going to create a successful business and that you want to create a great course or program, you're going to be on this call. If people are putting their full-time job or other stuff in front of doing the work that they need to do to grow a successful business, they are less likely to be successful. Yeah, I always like to share the story that when I first started growing my business, I met this amazing guy. He lived in Spain. And for me to get on his group coaching calls, I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to talk to him. But every single week at 4 a.m., I would be awake and I would be on that call. Cool. So the time and the money that you invest is where you think it is most valuable. And if you're not going to show up for yourself and your business, there is no point in being in a business team. The next thing that I want you to remember when it comes to pricing, please do not put a price on your time. Yeah, I think this one is incredibly crucial. A lot of people think that, especially when it comes, those of you that are in the coaching or consulting space, that, that you could give someone a huge transformation or a huge idea within 5 to 10 minutes of talking to them. Or they might have a massive breakthrough moment and that's all they need from you at that point in time. So there's no point filling an hour session for them because you want them to work on what they've experienced with you in that moment. Cool. If we layer more stuff on, exactly like like Tessa was talking about before, more information, more overwhelm, they're not going to actually get the best result that they want from the session. So the way that I like to explain this, some of you might be qualified as massage therapists, just to pretense this, but when it comes to coaching and creating courses, you are not massage therapists. I don't get more value if you rub my back for a little bit longer. So please stop selling your time. It's not about the minutes. It's about the result and the transformation. And just like 2-minute abs and the reason why 2-minute abs exploded in the States, people will pay more if they get the result quicker. Yeah, that's what I really want you all to remember. Think about it this way. If I said to you all, hey, look, if you work with me, I'm going to help you build a $10,000 a month online course or coaching business in 2 months. But if you pay me $20,000, I'm going to help you do it in a week. Which one do you want? I don't know about you guys, but I'd want a successful business in a week. Cool. And that's the thing, right? Is the money to time ratio. If people really calculate it, the money that they could potentially save if you're in B2B, the impact on their health if you're a wellness coach, potentially saving their relationship if you're a relationship coach, people always want it faster and they're willing to pay more for it. So don't necessarily think that longer programs and more time means more money. That's not always the case. All right. The next thing that I want you all to do is keep it simple. Now, too often do I see people that are selling online courses and products or coaching and sessions, and they've got 300 different things that they offer. You can buy 1 session, 6 session, 12 sessions. I've got my mini course. I've got my 2-week program. I've got my online book. I've got my 30-day journal, and brains start to explode. You are the expert. You're the one that needs to show that you know exactly what it takes to support someone to get to where they want to be. So you need to sell maximum 3 things depending on where your client's at. Think about it this way. Who's been to one of those, Chinese restaurants that has the 30-page menus and there's so much stuff on there you've got to order by the number? Yeah, we all know those restaurants. Cool, I'll have number 302, thanks. How long does it take you to make a decision? Not ages. Right? I've had people say, I won't make a decision, I'll walk out because there's just too many options. Whereas if you go to a restaurant that has a set menu and there's only one option, 8-course set menu, or you go to a hot dog stand and all they're selling is a hot dog, you know what you're going to buy straight away. There's no resistance to the sale. You're making a decision then and there. In fact, you don't even need to make the decision because the person that owns the business has made the decision for you. So if you're noticing any resistance during a strategy session or anything like that, you really need to check in with what you're offering and are you providing the expert opinion on what they need to get to where they want to be. Cool? All right. All of this advice in hand, the number one thing I want you all to remember is that price is never set in stone. It's just a number. So if you increase your pricing and you get crickets, you can put it down again. Better yet, if you put out an online course for $300 and you have 20 people sign up, then you know it's probably time to increase your pricing. The goal for me, the sweet spot when I'm working with people is to make sure that they are getting at least some no's when it comes to their price. If all you're getting are 100% yeses when it comes to the cost of your program is too cheap. And you will get better results, more qualified clients, and create a bigger impact if you are really charging what you're worth.